everybody, welcome back to some more Black Desert Land of the Morning Light content. We're on part 3 of the Gumiho. I think I said that right. I probably did not, but we're on part 3 of it. We should be getting close to the end. I can't imagine there's much more left, but well, that's enough of me talking. Let's get into it and let's get to rolling.
My goodness, I had no idea it was you, Miss Mihyun. You should have told us earlier if you were coming in disguise.
That doesn't mean everyone knows what I look like. Even most of those in Yo Pass don't know who I am.
That's interesting.
That makes you quite special, wouldn't you agree? So give me something sweet. I'm practically starving to death.
Here, I don't know if you'll like it though. Anyway, what's that book Tushi gave you?
Douchey?
The activity logs of the Chief of Taibar, and the records from when the plague swept through the village.
Let's see.
Oh, do you have some kind of feelings for him? Oh, Miss Mihyun.
Talking to man isn't the way to his heart.
Funny. Mind your place or your liver's mine. Even if I were to pickle the chief alive, I wouldn't be satisfied.
Uh-oh.
Remember how I said I lost my fox orb? I didn't lose it. It was stolen. By him. He told me he'd give it back after eradicating the plague. He was a friend when I gave it to him. A friend! I thought he was a friend.
Oh boy.
Son of a... That means the chief isn't a gifted healer after all. He just used the fox orb to weasel his way into that seat. Does that mean that he's refusing to cure the blue boils because he knows they're your marks?
No. Those blue boils are fortuitous. There's no real disease to cure. And he thinks I'm dead. So how would he guess it was my doing?
Interesting.
Then what are you looking for in this book? All you need to do is steal the fox orb back from him, right?
I'm
The
assuming it
fox
can't
orb
be.
isn't here. The chief's father, the fox hunter, took it from him during the plague. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. He probably took it out of Tonghe to the centipede market. Though, it's only a market in name. The place is crawling with fox hunters.
Oh.
I can't believe this. Should I go knock some sense into that quack? I remember the charms plastered around the apothecary. To think they were to ward you off.
Where'd he draw that
Calls
conclusion?
himself a chief and sits around in his apothecary all day? And did he cut ties with his father? I haven't seen anyone suspicious come by either.
I'm interested. Let's...
This won't do. I'm growing tired. Perhaps I was lingering too close to his apothecary. I'll return to Yao Pass and continue reading.
Smart thinking. You don't look too good. Maybe I could gather some fresh livers for you.
Oh. Why go through all the trouble? There's 2 fresh livers right in front of me.
Fair enough.
Oh, no. I've really given my liver a beating. It tastes disgusting. Repulsive. I'd make you nauseous for sure.
I'm joking. Then yes, please grab some liver for me.
Some liver.
Ah, and Pursue? You and Sing-san have met before, right? Can you go grab some seats for us?
Enter.
You keep calling her Mihyun. Is that...
Okay.
I already told you, I mistook you for a government official. Perhaps my senses have dulled without my fox orb. So sorry.
Fox! Do you know how many times I wake up in the middle of the night because I dream that I'm dying from it?
Okay.
I could only dream of finding a cushy government position, and never once did Miss Mihyun apologize.
Apologize? For showing you my true form in all its glory? I'd call that a blessing.
Oh, okay.
Let him be, Mihyun. He's going to flip a table. All right. I guess it's time for me to tell you about the current state of Hongnim.
Okay.
Indeed. Right now, we have no way to tell who still represents the Hongnim we once knew. Back when the plague was ravaging Dalbo, our now chief borrowed the fox orb from Mihyun. After he successfully exterminated the plague, a group of fox hunters came to Yowu Pass.
Oh.
We had no choice but to arm ourselves to stand against them. We stood no chance against their numbers, however. We were only able to save Hanning Village. Bomne County and Dalin Village were both brought to ruin.
I see.
Yes. They were fox hunters from the centipede market. That lot is merciless to anyone that is not human. Long story short, I was stabbed in the back by someone I trusted. Who would have guessed that the chief's father was a fox hunter? He even knew of my identity. That's how close we were. So I entrusted him with the fox orb, and he dares to stab me in the back. A blade in my spine! I still feel it.
Oh.
But even without the fox orb, you seem powerful enough to snap my neck in a split second. Wouldn't a couple of fox hunters be a breeze?
The Hyungyum allied with those hunters. Even Mihyun couldn't stand against the thousands of soldiers on her own. We have never done anyone harm, but we took up arms to honor the kindness that the Fox Goddess bestowed upon us.
Okay.
That's why Mihyun despises those who hold seats in the government. And as one event led to another, the name Hongnim became synonymous with bandits.
I see.
But if Miss Mihyun is alive, and she's no longer in possession of the fox orb, what do those hunters and the Hyungam gain from all this? Huh? What? Why isn't anyone saying anything? Did I say something wrong?
Remember what I said about the masked enemies among us?
Uh-oh.
Those government dogs joined forces with the fox hunters, and they now live among us, hiding behind their animal masks.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's how Hongnim slowly grew in size. And recently, they've even begun raiding the goods of traveling merchants.
Slowly but surely, huh? And I thought I was good at getting into people's heads. I would have sussed them out in seconds if I had my fox orb.
That's a problem.
Hey, don't trust anyone here besides Sandal and the boss. My senses tell me that Honglim Base is a nest full of cuckoos.
Excuse me. Oh, I gotta get... God.
The old Honglim is dead, and evil forces are now waiting to take over at the smallest sign of frailty.
That's awesome.
Alas, that is Hongnim's present. A base entrenched in chaos. That's why I have no other option than to ask for your help. Bring the base to its knees, and gather as much information on our enemy as you can.
Let's see what we got here. It's about the suppliers of the masks those bandits were wearing.
Really? Where are they? Kano and I will go teach them a lesson.
Okay.
Is she gone? Jeez, one moment she's here and poof, she's over there. My poor heart can only take so many jump scares. So anyway, can I ask you to take a look at something strange I found, Traveler? If you go down this road, you'll find this weird glowing rock.
Huh?
It had this strange writing engraved on it, and made this ominous humming sound. I think you should investigate.
Why me? Why should I investigate? What if it kills me? Oh, this is some bad shit. I mean, voodoo. Oh boy. Also, it makes me feel like they're not real.
Is it all over? Were you hurt? I didn't see any bandits around that rock at first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Don't you think it's strange? Why would the bandits throw their lives away over that thing? This whole thing smells fishy to me. We need to get to the bottom of this.
I agree.
Where to start? Oh, I know. Let's go ask the revered Sung-san. As an educated Yangban who traveled the lands, he must know something.
True. Let's go ask him. Find out. Oh, my tree's gone.
I'm Sung-san. I travel this land drawing maps. If you've nowhere else to be,
Why not travel with me?
a while? Ah, you are the ones with that lady back at Talbar Market. Mihyun, was it? So, what brings you here before me?
She went to teach some folks a lesson. You know, with the powers of the Gumi... I mean, that's beside the point right now. We saw this strange rock and wanted to ask if you knew anything about it. It had these weird engravings. Here's a quick drawing I made.
I wish I could see the drawing.
This is... I guess there's no reason to hide anything. I remember seeing this when I was infiltrating the centipede market. The infamous centipede market. The den of those who seek to eradicate all non-humans.
Yeesh. Then do you think Miss Mi-hyun was right? That the fox hunters are hiding in Honglim base?
No, the fox hunters don't leave such marks. This is the mark of a Gumiho, a fox with 9 tails.
Oh?
Were the engravings wavering, as if alive? Then I'm afraid they were under the hypnotic spell of the fox. The spell gnaws, bit by bit, on the souls of the living, slowly absorbing every soul within its reach. Much like how tree roots spread throughout every bit of the soil. If this was found within Hongnim, it means those bandits are living sacrifices for the fox.
Huh?
Oh.
I thought the bandits were hunting down foxes, but you're saying it's the other way around? What are they...
These engravings are merely a small part of the puzzle. But from what I can gather, they seem to be about curses and plagues.
Oh?
Plague? But Mi-hyun told us the plague is coming from across the ocean. Traveler, do you think that fox is double-crossing us? Sacrificing those bandits to bring about a plague?
Judging by the engravings, the ritual can only be completed with 8 more of these fragments. They must be destroyed at all costs.
Oh boy. I'll go break the one we saw together. I saw 3 more earlier, so you go handle the rest.
Okay.
Mihyun? Gumiho? Could it be?
Revered Sung-san, you were right. There were 9 of those steals in Honglim. I made a quick sketch of the steals the Traveler and I knocked down. Would you mind taking a look?
If we correctly arrange these 9 pieces of writing, we may be able to find the root of the curse and its true perpetrator.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Well, what are we waiting for? Puzzles ain't my forte, so get to work, Traveler.
May, but it doesn't look good.
Oh, it can't be.
What? Come on, spill it already. We Morninglanders work at light speed.
It appears my worst fears have been confirmed. This is a spell that calls upon the plague god. It sacrifices living souls to spread a deadly plague. That fiendish Gumiho is taking advantage of Hongnim.
Oh, no, Mi-hyun tricked us all. She told us the plague is coming from across the ocean, but she was behind it all along.
No.
Many lives will be lost if the ritual isn't halted immediately. Fortunately, I have deduced where the ritual is taking place.
I don't believe this guy.
Where is it? Get to the point. We gotta stop it before Mi-hyun comes back.
Homnet County.
It's the plague!
It must be stopped!
That's no use. Nothing can stop me.
Mi-hyun! Listen, I know you want revenge, but you've taken things too far! You want your fox orb back, right? The Traveler and I will get it back, so put a stop to this nonsense!
You still think this is because of my fox orb?
Well,
I'm
it's
a
probably
Gumiho. I've been around for 900 years, and you think I'm powerless without it?
Then why? Why do you want revenge?
Because they killed their kind.
Blue mist flowers bloomed in Pomne. Her older sister met her end.
You. I I knew something was off the moment I saw you. Who are you really? No matter. Once I get my revenge, I'll find out myself. The Blade God shall now embrace all of Hyrule. No all of Gumiho!
Okay.
만다라, huh? 싹쓸 바람. 첫! 헛!
Oh.
Help! Mihan! She...
Okay.
Mihan started slaughtering the bandits out of nowhere. She's not even hiding her true identity. A plague? What are you talking about? You're not saying Mihan's trying to spread a plague, are you?
What? You didn't know? Mihyun told us all there's a plague coming from overseas. She lied straight to our faces. She's sacrificing the people of Honglim to unleash a deadly plague. She said she wasn't after the Fox Orb, so what in the world does she seek to gain from this?
Vengeance.
And revered Sungsang, you knew Mihyun was a Gumiho all along? What's this story about Bomneg County and her sister?
My heart skipped a beat when I first saw her. I swore it was my late wife, back from the dead. You see, the Fox Orb wasn't all that was taken from her. Those fox hunters also killed her older sister, my wife.
Oh boy.
The fox hunters ravaged Bomne County and murdered my wife. Our son left, vowing to avenge his mother's death one day. Without her fox orb, Mihyun was unable to protect her only sister. The fox goddess people speak of is in fact Mihyun's sister.
Oh.
It took nearly a millennium for her to perfect her human form. But it never prepared her for such mortal experiences as betrayal or the loss of kin. Not long ago, she began helping villagers in need. I merely thought she was extending her sister's goodwill. I never imagined she was plotting revenge.
If her plans succeed, the skies will surely condemn her for all eternity. She shall never become a heavenly fox, and her soul will be scattered throughout the netherworld.
Sungsang, my old friend. When did you become aware of Mihyun's true identity? Or
Probably us.
even of the existence of the Gumiho?
Mihyun was much younger when her sister was still alive. I was one of the lucky children who received her sister's grace. I had no idea she was a 1,000-year-old fox at the time, but I did think it was peculiar how a simple touch could revive the diseased. But one night, blue mist flowers in full bloom, the two were dancing merrily under a full moon. That is when I saw them. 9 tails each. Konho, my friend, I would not be here before you if Mihyun's sister had not saved me long ago. But indebted as I am, I also cannot allow such a massacre to happen.
I agree 100 times over that Mihyun must be stopped. Countless lives will be lost, and the heavens will exact the ultimate price.
She said she had no need of the Fox Orb, but we all know it's as precious to her as life itself. Even if it won't change her mind, it might buy some time to find a solution.
So it comes down to this. It pains me to say it, but we should prepare ourselves to bid Mihyun an eternal farewell. Take this book. My son made a copy of the Fox Hunter's instructions when he infiltrated the Centipede Market.
I want to see if we can save her. So that's what I'm gonna do. And that's where we'll be stopping this video. Truly, story's ramping up, but we're almost at the end of it. Thank y'all for watching. Please take care. I do look to see y'all again in the next one.